What's good, people? What's good, people? Big Rich from the Big Rich Live on the Mic Radio Show. Welcome to this week of Big Rich Movie Review. Sorry we didn't do a movie review last week, but from the views that I got on the Ancestry, the DNA show that took this place, it showed that everybody was appreciative and got down with that. So we're going to do that from now on, every now and again, the stuff that we have something that pops up that's a little bit different and outside the box on our YouTube channel and stuff like that. First and foremost, before I forget, anybody, our returning members and the new members, we've changed the channel for this channel. It used to be called the Big Rich Live on the Mic channel because, again, like I said last week, I think it was, when I first started this channel, all I thought that I was going to do was just this one show. Well, now we have 3 shows. If you include the 2 shows for the Big Rich Live, the Hump Day and the Saturday show, then we have 4 shows. And then we're trying to launch the African American News show on Thursday, so that'll put us like 5 shows. So it was sort of stupid, and I thought silly to have all of them under the banner and be like, okay, well, what's the name of the show? Well, the show is African American News. Okay, is that the YouTube channel? No, the YouTube channel is Big Rich Live on the Mic, which is confusing. So we changed it to our parent company, so it's called Dark Shadow Media TV. It's the same, if you were a subscriber under Big Rich Live on the Mic, you're still a subscriber under Dark Shadow Media Group or Dark Shadow Media TV. You'll still, be the same. It's just be different when you look at your screen. You look on this side of the screen, you'll actually see that it won't say Big Rich Live on the Mic. It'll say Dark Shadow Media TV, and the icon is different. It's the Dark Shadow TV or the Dark Shadow logo. So that's the first thing. We're excited about it. We've gotten some good feedback from you guys as far as that concerned. So, I'm glad I did something right as far as that was concerned. So we'll go from that. So again, we're working on, not YouTube. We're working on Instagram and that as far as this show, but right now we haven't done it. So for the meantime, it's still our Twitter, still from the Big Rich Live on the Mic radio show. So it's capital R Live on the Mic. Instagram is Big Rich Live on the Mic, _ between each word. We have 2 websites now. The one that you already know, BigRichLiveOnTheMic.com, and now we have Dark Shadow Media Group.com. It's not Media Group TV. It's just Dark Shadow Media Group.com. Facebook, Blackspot.com /. Now remember, now it's different. It's not Big Rich Live on. It's not Big Rich Live on the Mic. It is now Dark Shadow Media TV. So that's / Dark Shadow Media TV. So join us, check us out, like, subscribe, and share this to your social media platforms and networks. Each one teach one. That's what we roll here. That's how we get bigger and we better. We sort of, like I said, we sort of got stagnant. We actually fell under 1,400. I want to say last week, 2 weeks ago. Now we down. We had dropped all the way down to like 1376, but now I think we're up to 1384, something like that. So we slowly climbing back. Like I said, my goal is 3,000 by the end of the summer. I'm not going to give it up. We're going to keep pushing, keep putting out good content, and hopefully we'll reach that goal. You feel me? All right, family. So we went, my wife and I, we went to see a movie called The Wall, okay? And I first have to say, you know what? Actually, I'm not going to say that because if I just say what I need to say, ain't no sense to keep going on. But let's just talk about The Wall. The Wall is a action-adventure drama. It was suspense. It came out this year. It's an hour and 21 minutes long. Surprisingly, the IMDb score is 6.5 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes is holding at 67%, and Metacritic is a little bit lower. It's at 58%. The estimated budget is $3 million. Their gross revenue is $1.6 million. So basically, they lost money. This is starring, it shows the stars John Cena. I don't understand why, and I'll get to it why I don't understand he was a star. And it had Aaron Taylor Johnson and Leith McKillick. That was it. I know y'all sitting around there like, okay, well, where's the rest of you? No, it was just 3 people. It was just 3 people. And actually, you only saw 2 people the entire movie. Now, let's just break this down. I'm going to give you the plot, which is like all of a paragraph, you know, basically going through the movie. And then I'll let you know what I felt about it. So the plot of the movie is a U.S. Staff Sergeant Shane Matthews, that's John Cena's character, is a sniper who is sent to investigate a pipeline construction site in the desert of Iraq with his spotter, Sergeant Alan Isaacs, who is Alan Taylor Johnson's character. The pair patiently wait 22 hours on Overwatch before determining that the site was clear. Matthew proceeds to collect the radios of the dead security guards, but was shot by Juba. Juba is Leith McKillick. I'm sorry, I'm butchered his name. I'm sorry. An Iraqi sniper. Isaac tries to rescue the dying Matthew, but he is also wounded and has his radio damaged and his water bottle destroyed in the process. Alone, Isaac takes cover behind an unsteady wall and tends to his wound. Juba had previously taken a radio from his victims and now used it to communicate with Isaac under the pretense of being a high-ranking Allied soldier from another site. The deception allowed Juba to get other useful information from Isaac. Isaac attempts to call headquarters for help, but the signal from the damaged radio is too weak. He attempts to repair the broken antenna with one of the dead constructor's radios, which that's not true. He tried to repair it from a radio that was left by another dead soldier, but I digress. Only to hear that Juba has used the earlier information to call for help and lure a rescue team into a trap. Isaac hears the rescue chopper coming, so he uses Matthew's rifle to try and kill Juba, or at least flush him out so the rescue cop choppers can see the trap. Isaac kills Juba and is rescued. However, Juba, only playing dead, successfully shoots down the helicopter, and then he is heard over the radio calling for another rescue to set a new trap. Okay. Now, first problem I had with this flick is for an hour and 21 minutes, give or take a few minutes, all you see is 2 individuals, one laying playing dead 80% of the movie, and the other one you've never really heard of, he's behind this wall. The third person, the Juba character, you never see him at all. All you do is you hear him over the radio. So you're like, okay, I've heard of movies that take place within like a bank robbery, right? So it takes place over a few hours or maybe even a day. But I've never seen a movie, at least me, and I'm not saying that there weren't movies like that, but I've never been to a movie where this is all you see. This is it, period. The premise, somebody who was never a sniper, but fought during the war and know about combat tactics, is why did these 2 snipers go out on their own or get sent out on their own? When you get there, you find not only dead contractors, but you see other dead officers. So why would you think that they would send 2 guys instead of some tanks, some jeeps, a whole, not battalion, but a couple of I don't even know what they call, because I was never in the Army. I was in the Air Force. I don't know what they would call them. We would call them flights, you know, where you got 6, 7, 8 people with some armored vehicles, armored personnel carriers, something like that. So it would be a situation where you wouldn't be in a possible ambush situation, because if I'm getting something, if I'm the colonel, the captain, or whatever of this particular battalion, and I'm getting intel that, okay, these people have not been seen, they're not answering their radio, and then obviously when they get out there, there's other soldiers that were killed. So how would somebody wind up doing that? Then that's the first thing. Then, like I said, the whole movie, not even 80% of the movie, John Cena laid there damn near dead. He got shot within the first 10 minutes of the movie. He got shot in his abdomen and laid dormant like he was dead for like 50 minutes. Then he woke up, sort of grabbed using, he woke up. He had to his right was his sniper rifle. He used the cover of the sand wind or the sand dunes to grab his rifle and then swing it towards the trash heap that Aaron Tyler Johnson had told him, hey, he's at 11 o'clock. He's in, that trash heap. Okay. Then he turns around. He shoots like 3 shots and then get hit in his shoulder. Then he turns and tries to climb or crawl, I don't know, maybe 6 feet to the back of the wall where Aaron Taylor Johnson's character was. And he wound up getting shot in the head. Now he's dead. So I'm like, what was this? I hope John Cena got paid a lot of money. I mean, with a budget of $3 million, he ain't get paid that much bread. But I mean, really? When you push out the thing that it's got, if you look at, and you probably saw the movie poster when I announced this, you could see that Alan Taylor Johnson and John Cena got double billing. They both got top billing. So I didn't understand that. It was just like a wasted character. And it just went on and on and on. He was like, dude, really? Really? And I'm just going to jump to the end because the middle was horrible. The end. Now imagine this now. Imagine this. I am Aaron Taylor Johnson's character. I am him. And here's the wall. Okay. 150 yards this way. Like I'm pointing towards you. So you would have to turn around 150 yards from there. And that's where the trash heap is. Right. The rescue choppers are coming from this direction. So they're coming from behind me. Now, let's think about it now. I'm the Marine. I'm the sniper, right? This is the wall. Let's say my camera all the way over there is a trash heap. These pictures and these camcorders, that's where the ships are coming from, right? So the ships comes from him. The ships, which is helicopters, they come for him. They coming over his shoulder. He pushes down the wall, so he can now get an unobstructed view in the scope that he has took off of John Cena's character's dead body, and he has an unobstructed view to the trash heap. So they exchange rounds a few times. He pulls one trigger because that's all he got is one round in it. He pulls the trigger. It hits something in the trash heap. He decides to get up. Instead of turning around, laying on his back where the wall was, and shaking his doing this, something to allow them to know not to come forward, not to come down. There's a sniper. I mean, point his weapon towards the chopper, something to let them know. But he decides to push over the wall. Now him and what's that? Jabba. Sounds like Shaba. Him and Jabba going back and forth. He shoots one round and boom, all of a sudden Jabba dead. I looked at my wife. I was like, this is not going to stop this. This is not going to end this way. But this movie is so horrible, it just might. Well, I digress. We go further. Well, he doesn't do all of that. He stands up now with his back towards the incoming helicopters. He's like this, holding his hands out and stuff like that. Oh, I guess I got him. If not, he's going to shoot me dead, whatever, this, that, and the third, right? They finally land both choppers, which, again, I've never been in the Army, the Marines, stuff like that. Now, damn sure in a sniper, but I've always working alongside, especially when we was in Okinawa, we're working alongside Rangers and military, and Marines and stuff. If you have two ships, one lands, the other one stays up with the snipers at the ready just to make sure nobody else is trying to do anything, right? But in this case, both of them land. Everybody comes out. Again, Jabba don't shoot anybody. Judah, I said Jabba. Juba. He don't come and shoot nobody. They get into the helicopter. Now, I'm going to ask you this. If I'm here, the wall is here, the man is all the way over there, y'all coming from that direction, y'all land behind me, what direction do you think they should return? Just common sense. That direction, correct? No, they don't. They get up and go this direction towards the trash heap. Now, nobody's listening to this man. Now, you remember now, this man has been out for, I think, about 8 hours. I think, you can sort of guesstimate the approximate. But not the 8, he's dehydrated and all that. But he's giving you intel. No, excuse my friends. Excuse me. Nobody is listening to him. They're trying to put all things over his mouth. Hey, breathe, this, that, and the third. He's trying to get them pertinent intel. And again, the movies keep rolling, so it's not going to end. So I lean over, I tap my wife, and I say, look, as they turn the camera from him shooting inside, the camera, not a gun. The camera is shooting inside the door of the helo while they're flying away. Then it would switch from that to inside the helo looking down at this guy, right? All of a sudden, they moved the lens and angle to now you can see the ground outside. I said, look at this, watch. Sure enough, they fly this way over the trash heap. What do you think? What do you think happened? Yeah. Juba shoots down. He first of all kills the two people that's in the back of the helo. Shoots one of the pilots and then shoots out the engine of the helicopter, which causes the helicopter to crash. And then as it goes black, sorry about that. As it goes black, you hear him on the radio calling for another rescue because the chopper is down. You remember I said that I did not know how this got an IMDb score of 6.5, which is above average, and a Rotten Tomato score at 67%, which is again above average. This was the worst movie I've ever seen in my life, and I've seen thousands upon thousands of movies. The plot was weak. The acting was horrible. The ending just slapped you in the face. The whole thing, you sitting around here, and again, I know some people, especially when I was talking about it on Twitter, were saying, well, damn, Rich, it said the wall. Okay. It says Alien Covenant. Are you looking at aliens the whole damn time? No. You got to lead up to it. There's some ebbs and flows. Really? Give me a break. The wall, what would make me think that the whole entire movie is behind a wall? Really? It was just horrible. So, I'm not even going to waste another breath on this movie. I don't recommend you see this movie. Don't pay no money to see this movie. Don't even bootleg it and download this movie. This movie is garbage. I'm sorry. No, it's not garbage. It is hot garbage. I give it a 1 out of 10. And I'm a contributor to IMDb. And I just put up a 1 out of 10. This is horrible. So there's definitely a thumbs down. So we'll see what's happening. I think we're going to see, what's that, Baywatch? I think we're going to see Baywatch. So I will probably most likely do my next review on that. So until then, Have a pleasure going to the movies. Thank you for watching me. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Share this video on your social media projects. Be safe. Be blessed. Stay woke. Peace. And I'm out of here.